Hi there. I've got another wonderful testimonial from two of my team because we are here to share this incredible technology with the world. And I love talking to all the people I know who have bought the magic wand so that they can share what it's done for them. So, Marie, would you like to go first?
Yes, Shakti, I will. I have had my magic wand, as I call it, for about 9 weeks now.
Yeah.
The reason I bought it, Shakti, I have had really bad feet for the last 4 years.
Okay.
And to the point that my day was spent sitting on the couch, absolutely doing nothing because it was so sore. Every time I put my feet on the ground, it was like walking on glass.
Oh, wow.
In the morning, getting out of bed, I couldn't get my heels down for at least 30 minutes. I had to walk on the it was that sore, I couldn't get my heel down. I was diagnosed maybe about 5 years ago with plantar fasciitis and Achilles heel tendonitis.
Yeah.
But then I was getting my bloods done for, I've got emphysema and heart failure. And I was getting my regular bloods done. And the lady had said to me, "What is your problem, Marie, with your feet?" And I told her, she says, "I don't think that's plantar fasciitis. I think you've got rheumatoid. And I'm going to send your bloods to Glasgow."
Okay.
However, she did. And that was about 2 years ago. And I got an appointment with the rheumatology in Dumfries. I went to Dumfries. She first of all diagnosed me with gout, said it was gout, took more blood samples, sent me away to get these tablets, and she would see me in a month. Sorry,
It just,
and she would get to see me in a month.
So you went
So
for
that, right. So what bit did you miss?
darling? You just froze. So I just heard you say that she sent you to get blood samples.
Yes. So when the blood samples came back after the initial gout, it wasn't gout. So then she decided it was psoriatic arthritis in my feet, which is rheumatoid, but because I have psoriasis in my hair, they turn it into psoriatic arthritis. So that's what I had. So I went on these tablets, and the first 2 days, boom, pain gone, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So that was it. Eventually, the pain started to come back, and I heard from a lady who sells crystals that she was getting a med bed. And of course, I'm into med beds and things like that. So straight away I text her, "Where are you getting that from and where can I use it?" And then she explained about the Itelicare. She sent me the video. Well, straight away, I kept looking at it and I kept reading it and I kept looking at it. You know, the little introduction that you send everybody? And about 2 weeks later, I said to hubby, "Alec, I've got to buy this." And he looked at it. And he said, "Well, if you think it'll help your feet, go for it." Unbeknownst to me, he had other thoughts. Okay. So I went and I bought it, and it came 3 weeks later. It actually came on the 11th of August.
Okay.
So the first day I wandered the water, drank the water, wandered my hands twice. I done that. I got it at 2 o'clock and I had that done at 2:30. And then at 9 o'clock at night, I done the same. Got up the next morning, thought, "Oh, they feel better. I can get my heels on the floor." So that was fine. Then from there, I done it twice the second day. So that was 4 wandings. The next day I got up, no pain. And I have had no pain since. And that's 8 weeks down the line.
Wow, Marie, that's
8
amazing.
weeks down the line. To the point that my whole attitude has changed. I only bought it for my feet, nothing else. My hair's starting to thicken up because my daughter's a hairdresser, and every time I was showing her handfuls of hair coming out my brush every day. It's all thickening up. My nails, I had these lines down my nails that shows disease in the body. They're all starting to come. We can see where the growth is, they're coming smooth.
Wow.
So it's working on my nails. I didn't notice the breathing, but I do going live sometimes for my work.
Yeah.
And when I was doing these free go lives, I would have people text me, Marie, what are you doing? Your breathing's a lot different. You're not as breathless. You're not panting as much. So I've started to look at the breathing, and I can see that it is actually helping the breathing as well. So that's my lungs as well.
Wow.
I had a friend who came in one day to try it. She's bought one. Everybody that I'm telling about it and they try it, they buy it, because it's a lifesaver, Shakti. With the way the National Health Service is at the moment, we're not getting to see doctors. Where I live, we're very isolated. We're a wee village, a wee town in a isolated part of Scotland. And we don't get to see doctors for at least 3 weeks if you get a doctor's appointment. It's normally the nursing assistants. So this handheld med bed, because that's what it is, it's a handheld med bed, helps you to start the healing from within.
This is
our bodies
testimonial. Yeah. I didn't know any of this. We had a joke. We had a little meeting the other day, and you made the joke about your husband missing you, sort of panting in bed.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first night. The first night I went up the stair. I used to go up the stair at night, and I would get halfway up, and and that's what it was like, because I couldn't catch my breath. Then I'd go up and stand at the edge, get my nightgown on. And by the time I get into bed, I was panting, squishing at my inhaler. And I'm thinking, and I was sitting talking to him that night about the wand. And he said, Marie, you're not panting. And I'm saying, do you like me panting? So it was a wee kind of joke. The other side to this was, Shakti, my husband's the worst person for believing in anything. He believes in nothing unless he can see it with his own eyes. It's the biggest load of crap. He told me 2 weeks ago, he was talking to somebody, and the person had said to him, what's that thing she's going on about? And he had said, look, I've got to put my hands up. When she told me about it, I thought the biggest lot of blank, 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 begins with S and ends with T. And it'll go into that cupboard and it'll lie there. And now he says, he told me that he had said that. He says, I honestly didn't think what you were buying was real. He now says, I don't know how that works, but by God, what a difference it has made to you.
Wow.
Your breathing's better. Now, that he doesn't believe in anything unless he can see it for his own eyes.
Yeah.
And he's straightforward. And that was him saying to me, I did think you were buying crap, but by God, I believe it now, Marie. And I would buy two. If I had a choice between a washing machine and that, I would do my washing behind so I could have this.
This is a wonderful testimonial, and I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. I've just done an interview with Ethan Leeds, who is an amazing guy, and I think it was him. I was listening to one of his interviews on, I don't know if it wasn't one I've just done with him, but he was saying that just a few years ago, this device tens of thousands of pounds. It's only in the last year they've bought it to an affordable price.
Yeah.
When I say affordable, anybody who is desperate for one,
that's it.
We're going to make sure people get these devices, because it's thank you so much for your testimonial.
You're welcome.
Right on to Hazel. Hazel.
Yeah. Hi.
What's your story, Hazel?
Right. The first time I heard about this was when Marie and I were going to visit a friend that lives in Gretna. And she was saying about this device and how wonderful it was. And she was really, but I really do believe, she says, that this is going to work. And it set me thinking with the way she was talking. Now, I've got a husband that's got a lot of health issues, but I've got arthritis and high blood pressure as well. And there are times when I was walking around looking like an 80-year-old.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to get one of these. So when we went to our friends, we sat talking. A friend bought one, I bought one, and it's been the best thing that we ever bought.
Definitely.
best thing.
Incredible.
I've been wanding my dog. I've got a dog with a spinal issue that's lost the use of his back legs. She's doing absolutely brilliant. She's starting to walk better than what she's been walking in months.
Wow.
My husband, he went through the detox, and I just said, and because of all the health issues he's got, and I said, stick with it. It's just detox. I think he thought I was trying to kill him off, really. But, you know, I said, just stick with it because it will work. And we're just getting over the detox bit. But all the way through that, I kept giving him the water. You know, whatever drink he had, the wanted water kept going into him, even if I couldn't get to him.
That can be enough for some people.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know? Yeah.
So I just kept filling him up with the water while he was when he thought his deathbed as he was sweating away. And yesterday I went and did the garden. Now I have to do all the jobs in the house because my husband can't do all of them. I cut the grass. I was on my hands and knees doing all of the borders, getting all the weeds from outside the path, the paving stones. Okay, I'd done all the housework prior to that. Went in, cooked dinner. I never had a twinge, nothing, not the slightest twinge, where before I'd be laid up for 2-3 days after doing the garden because I wouldn't be able to move.
Wow.
And I messaged Marie this morning and said, you know, I'm brilliant. I didn't feel any pain or whatever. And I've got everybody trained now. As soon as this water, all the water containers are empty, start wanting the water again. We've got water containers everywhere.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy for both of you.
I mean, your two testimonials, like everybody keeps messaging me and saying, oh my God, this and oh my God, that. And I keep saying, come and say it on video. And everyone's got things going on and they've got time
Yeah.
with the camera. But I really appreciate both of you just coming on and sharing what you've done for you, because this is incredible. You know,
But,
It's amazing.
but it's not to give up when you go, if they get the symptoms for detox, don't stop.
no.
Just keep going with it because it will work.
Yeah. And it's the same with all of these natural healing modalities.
Yeah.
Frequency healing. I've worked on detox retreats, you know, all over the world, and it's always the same. When you're detoxing, you may get worse before you get better.
That's right.
Put away at the wrong moment, you know.
Yeah.
It's really a case of just slowing down a bit, not trying to do it the way they did it. You've got to listen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And one girl, she bought the magic wand and she messaged me and she said, look, I've done the wand, I've had a headache. Sorry, she hadn't done the wand, she'd had the water.
Yeah.
Had a headache. I said, well, don't do the wanding on your body yet, just have less water, 1 or 2 glasses a day, slowly build up. And
Yeah.
the body is adjusting, then you can start wanding your palms, open up the chest. Just take it slowly, you know. We're all
And that's the best way. That's
Yeah.
the best way. Low and slow.
exactly.
Is what every time I'm
Is
explaining
that what
to
you say to
somebody.
your husband, or are we talking about the magic wand?
Oh yes. That's why he likes me planting.
Uses that.
I always say to everybody that's looking for, and as we say, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Whenever anybody's looking to get information on it, I always say, when you start, go low and slow. I've never had a healing crisis yet. It didn't affect me, but all I did was 2 minutes on the hands and feet and nothing else.
Yeah.
Very, very wise. Very, very wise. And anyone that's listening to this, if you are interested in a magic wand, go back to Marie or Hazel. If you found out about it through them, ask them and they will help you to
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, you know, fortunately now it's the company's only been going for just over a year. We now have a stockist in the UK as well as all over.
Yeah.
Coming through quite quickly now. So ladies, wonderful, wonderful shares. Thank you so much.
Thank you
That's a
for having
pleasure.
us.
You're so welcome, and we are so
Mhm.
blessed, you know, and our community is amazing.
Yeah. And there's
So,
not one person I have heard that has said, even on all the sites that we're on, because you always get on a site to help you to get through it if you have any questions.
Yeah.
Not one person has said this hasn't helped me. I've never heard a negative
No.
thing said against this one.
No, I haven't.
And that's why I say if anything happens, you've got a year's guarantee.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your year's guarantee. I would buy a second one if this one broke. I couldn't live without this now.
No, I can't live without mine now.
No, I
no,
couldn't.
Yeah.
No.
no, that's going to be another Christmas box. Another one.
Oh, bless you. Lovely ladies. Thank you so much for giving your time to share this. We really
Thank you, Shakti.
appreciate that. And
Thank you.
Pleasure.
love. Take care.
Take care. Bye,
Bye.
Shakti.
Bye.
Bye-bye.